On this video, I'm gonna share with you how Nike, Oprah, and Elsa have empowered me to do it all. Okay, let's be real, no one's actually doing it all, right? But I am a human, I'm a mother, I'm a dog parent / roommate, I own a brokerage, I serve clients directly, I'm a friend, I'm an aunt, I'm a daughter, I'm all of these things. And how do you manage doing all of those things in this integrated life we're living? I'm telling you, I go to Nike, I go to Oprah, and I go to Elsa. First and foremost, make like Nike and just do it. We talk a lot about progress over perfection. Consistency, if you're trying to make 10 calls a day, consistency is not 10 calls every day. It's 2 calls on Monday, 10 on Tuesday. The consistency is you getting up and you doing it. You do not run a marathon because one day you wake up and you're ready to run a marathon. You start with one step. So there's a couple of ways I like to do that. First and foremost, we have a top 3 option where you literally write in your planner your top 3 items you need to get done that day. It is not send one email, right? So for me, it may be update all my clients. So I'm gonna spend an hour making sure I'm getting the proper updates to all my clients, right? It may be do all the things around the house. And so that may have 3 things that are components of it, right? So, but having your top 3 so that you know when you got that done, you tackle it first thing in the morning, you've already achieved enough for the day. And so as things come into your day and distract you, you're not thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. You're like, I already did what I needed to do today, and anything else I can get done is gravy. And actually it's beautiful outside, so I'm gonna go for a walk. Similarly, when prioritizing, we talk about A, B's, and C's. Air, bread, chocolate. One, you have to have all day, every day in order to live. Bread, I hear something about you need to at least eat every 3 days or something. I like to eat every day, but you can survive without food for a little bit, right? And then C, that's the chocolate, right? So that's the benefit, that's the fun part of your day. So if it's the air in real estate, maybe ensuring that you get through steps on a transaction. You're gonna have to get that inspection objection done on time. We have contract deadlines for that, right? The bread is that you're going to have to be calling your clients. But if you can't get to that because you're taking care of an air item, then you can do that later in the week. The chocolate for me is playing in Canva, right? Or some may call it the wine of it all. It's the fun part of your job. It's not necessarily necessary to keep your business going. However, it can be helpful. A lot of times, here I am talking to you on social media, a lot of times I see agents or other service providers putting the cart before the horse. I don't want you to have an amazing social media strategy and not understand the real estate contract, right? The real estate contract is the air. You cannot do your job unless you know that like the back of your hand. Then you do your social media. So it's not just getting items done, but it's also getting the right items done. That's all part of the make like Nike and just do it. Okay, the other tip to just do it is just delegate it. So depending upon where you're at in your career, that can look like a lot of different things. You may have an employee you can delegate it to. You may be using contractors to help you with that. One of the things I talk about most with the agents that I coach and other peers in the industry that are in service-based positions is how do you have things done for you at home? And I always say start with a cleaning person. Trust me, they will do it better and faster than you ever could. So it's a great place to start delegating. As you continue to grow in your career, you may start delegating work items as well. So if you can't just do it, just delegate. Okay, next up, make like Oprah and lead with gratitude. This is like the key, in my opinion, to a happy life. What you want to see, you will find. And if you're looking for things that are positive in your day, you will find the positive things. And if you're looking for things that are negative in your day, you will find the negative things. It's funny, I've always known this. We've always talked about this at the brokerage. I've always talked about this with agents. And I'm coaching my 6-year-old the same way. It is so true. So if you lead everything with gratitude, you will be able to do what you need to get done and also be happier doing it. The enemy of gratitude is entitlement. So if you catch yourself feeling entitled about anything, whether it's entitled to a client using your services, entitled to being treated a certain way by people in your life, whatever that is, think back to the gratitude piece of it. And as soon as you go into the how can I be grateful for this, you will quickly lose that entitlement. Those two cannot exist at the same time. And let me tell you, living a life with gratitude is way better than living a life with entitlement. Tactically speaking, how do you make entitlement like a practice, right? Honestly, the first way to do it that I was suggested, I think in high school, is write down 3 things you were grateful for every day. It's not that hard. I do this again with my child. I do this with my family. I do this with the agents. If you really sit down and think about it, we have so much to be grateful for. It may be time with someone. It may be the silly dog in our life. It may be a great connection. It may be clients trusting us, whatever it is. There's so much to be grateful for. Personally, and this is what I tell my kid, we have a roof over our head, we have food in our bellies, and we have clothing on our back. Easy to be grateful for those 3 things each day. Lastly, make like Elsa and let it go. Let it go, let it go. So make like Elsa and let it go. Let's talk about the Pinterosity of it all. Who's spent way too much time on Pinterest? I swear Pinterest has negatively affected our society's level of anxiety. The perfectionism that is Pinterest is unattainable and it is unreasonable, and it's just not the reality of life. It's supposed to be like an inspiration board, not something that you're trying to actually make happen in every facet of your life. So pick your priorities and let the other shit go. Let it go. And it truly, as soon as I learned to do that, my anxiety went down, my happiness went up, and I have enjoyed every facet of my life that much more. So again, how can we do it all? Make like Nike, just do it. Be like Oprah and focus on gratitude. And of course, be like our girl Elsa and let it go.